Alright, what we're working on today is I got a call. The air conditioner's not running. What I found when I came down was this condensate pump was just running and running and running. If you look, there's a bunch of water. So what I always like to do first is take the condensate tube off, set it to the side, and then this little fitting right here has a little check valve and a little ball check valve. So it lets water out, but it won't let water back in. Sometimes what will happen is that little check valve will get stopped up. So you just take it off, it just unscrews. Alright, once you get loose, you can just unscrew it with your fingers. And what you do, what I like to do sometimes, just tap them on the ground. You hear the ball valve, the balls in there moving. And then once you get that all, that little dirt in there, you just take it off or put it back. Look, I can see down inside there, and it's not really dirty. So if it's not the ball valve stopped up, it's going to be this line's clogged somewhere. Alright, after you get the fitting put back on, put the tube back on, and then plug it in. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it's not drained a lot, so that tells me there's a clog in the line. So I'm going to go outside and see if there's something going on outside. Alright, I'm going to pull the plug before I go out there. Alright, so I'm back here where the drain line is, and there's the end of it right there. But here's where it came out the wall, and it's all kinked off right there. You can see, well, you probably can't. It's all kinked off right here, but I can see clog right there. So, and a bunch of damn ants. So I mean, I could see the stuff floating around in that line. So what I'm going to do to fix the drain problem, as you see, it's like a swamp back here. What I'm going to do is, you see I've got my 3/8 line rolled out there. I'm going to run enough to stick it into there. I'm going to use the barb fitting from Home Depot, 3/8 by 3/8 barb fitting, and connect the old tubing, get rid of this green stuff, get rid of that stuff, connect my 3/8 clear vinyl tubing, run it along, and stick it into the gutter pipe. And we should be alright then. What it was doing, the reason the condensate pump wasn't coming on was because there was a kink right here, because somebody was trying to fix this problem with all the drainage back here. It's like a swamp back here. And so what they did is they kinked that line off right there. So I'm going to actually cut it there, put that barb fitting in, and kind of do a gradual turn over to there, and hopefully that'll take care of it. Alright, so I got my gallon jug filled up. I'm going to go pour some water in that pump and make sure it pumps out. Here we go. Looks like it's pumping to me. Try some more. Alright, it's done. Poured a whole gallon of water in there. We got our problem fixed. I'm going to put a hose clamp right there, and then get some tape and tape that condensate line to the line set so nobody kinks it off again, and we should be good. With my hose clamp in place, I'm going to go outside and check on progress. Throw my gauges on it and see what the unit's actually doing as far as freon charge goes, and fix that condensate tube, make sure that it doesn't ever get kinked again at the wall like that. Alright, as you can see, the air conditioner is running. You can hear it, I'm sure. But it was just this little clog. I mean, it was cramped right there. It was just kinked right there. Chocolate milk anyone? Alright, so I got the unit running, washed it out as best I could without taking it apart. It's really best if you take the top of the unit off and spray it out from the inside out, but this unit is 1998, so you know, it's 16 years old. It's never been washed in 16 years, and it will probably never be washed again. This is a rental house. The landlord will probably never do maintenance on it. The tenants will probably never ever do maintenance on it. So what I did, improved it back to, let's say, when it was 3 years old. As I was blowing back through, the water ran clear. So really, that's all I care about. We got the coil clean the best I could without taking it all apart. After about 20 minutes of run time, after washing the coil, this is my pressure. So it goes to show that you do not have to take the units apart to get the coil clean. I wish I would have taken a video of before, what the pressures looked like before. But like I said, it's always best to take the cover off and clean it. But in this case, I just did. So now I'm adding refrigerant to it to get it charged up. But that's it on this one. It's got a leak in it though, so we will have to address that at a later time. Alright, there you go. That's the final pressures. Superheat looks good to me. I'm going to call this one done.